Hey everyone, this is Linda with 6 Acres Farm and Rescue, and I just wanted to let everybody, I just thought I would do this video, the 40 question challenge, although I have not been challenged, but I would like this to be an intro of who we are and what we do, and I will answer some of these questions and maybe you'll get to know me a little bit better. We are actually a farm rescue. We rescue farm animals. We do that just by accident. But we decided after 4 years that we needed to take this a little more seriously. Although we have started rescuing one animal at a time, sometimes it was multiples, anywhere from 4 mini horses to 10 alpacas. Some were not rescues from bad situations. Some were actually just rescued because they needed a new home and the owners could not keep them any longer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to answer some of these questions, and maybe you'll get to know me a little bit better. We have 6 acres, and we have built many outbuildings and barns. We have about 40 goats. We have dogs, family dogs. We have chickens, ducks, geese. We have 10 alpacas, and we have maybe 10 or 12 fainting goats. I'm trying to think what else we have. Cats. We have many cats. Most of them are barn cats. We have adopted a few of them, even though we don't adopt house cats. These are usually feral cats that just need a place to stay, and they live in the barns and they take care of the mice. So they have a purpose, and so we made a place for them. It is difficult to say no to someone when they have something that they need to rehome. We have a couple of pigs. We have a mini pig, Hector, and we have a potbelly pig, MJ. And neither one of them had an abusive home, but they needed a new home. So we provided that. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to answer these 40 questions, and maybe that'll help you get to know me a little bit better. I run this farm with the help of my husband and my children, grandchildren, and sometimes we have volunteers. Lately, because of the virus, we have not. So this is a way for us to share what we do here, and we are a nonprofit, so we have finally set that up so anyone who wants to donate can do that. That is not really the purpose of this video, but just to get that out there. Anyway, I will start the 40 question challenge. And the first one is, do you like blue cheese? And yes, I do. I won't eat it raw or by itself, but I like it in a dressing. So yes, I do. Coke or Pepsi? I could take both. When I was living in California, I drank a lot of Pepsi. When I drank Pepsis, when I drank soft drinks, and when I moved to Arkansas and Georgia, we drank Coke here. So growing up, I may have been 13 before I had a soft drink. So we grew up in the backwoods, and we were poor. We didn't know we were poor, but we were. So we didn't have those kind of luxuries, Coke or Pepsi. Am I in a relationship? I guess you could say after 40, almost 44 years of marriage, yes. We were pen pals, and we got married, and we have children, grandchildren, 3 children, 6 grandchildren. So yes, almost 44 years. Tequila, whiskey, or vodka? Probably none of them. I'm not a drinker. I have on occasion drank some wine. I may have drank some tequila. I'm sure it made me sick. So no, generally no, I'm not a drinker. Hot dog or cheeseburger, probably a good juicy cheeseburger with everything on it, all the way, onions, everything. My favorite food, probably fried chicken. Growing up, we always had fried chicken on Sunday. So if we had no meat during the week, it was beans and potatoes and cornbread. That's how we grew up. So fried chicken would probably be my favorite, most favorite dinner. Favorite dessert would be homemade ice cream. That was always a treat for us. I prefer homemade to store-bought. Let's see, the favorite drink in the morning, it has to be coffee. Like where my husband drinks tea all day, I drink coffee. It's not very strong, but I do enjoy my coffee. Really doesn't matter what it is, although I do love a good Kona coffee, but that is out of reach right now. Can I do push-ups? I don't think I've ever tried, and I don't think I ever will. So, no, I don't think so. My favorite hobby, that's a hard one because I love doing it all. I've been doing genealogy since 1984. Fell into it just with some older siblings. They decided to go to a family reunion, and we made the trip back to Arkansas to the family reunion, and that's what really started it. And I kind of got the bug. Sometimes I work on it a lot. Sometimes I work on it less. Depends on what I'm doing. I also love to read. That one was by accident also, because I don't remember being a reader when I was younger. My sister-in-law and some friends and aunt, they talked me into a vacation, and they all brought their books, and I didn't bring a book. And so I got scolded for it, and I really taught myself to concentrate on books. So I read probably 1,500 books in about 10 years. So, and I read less now because I have lots of animals to take care of, and I really don't have the time. I love sewing, sewed my own wedding dress. I love felting. I love traveling the United States. We've traveled in all of the states except for Michigan. That is the only state I'm missing. We used to drive around and look for antiques and vintage items, and that is another one of my loves. Is I love refinishing old furniture. So when I have time, and in my house, everything is vintage furniture. I don't really have much of new furniture. Let's see, I guess my favorite season would be spring, because I love everything when it starts popping and the flowers. And although I can't keep a lot of flowers now because of the goats, they eat them all. So, but I do love gardening. We will have a small vegetable garden. So the spring is really my favorite. Although I do like the snow when we can find snow, but we don't have snow in Georgia. Do I have any tattoos? No. Never wanted one. I think I'm kind of allergic to pain. So no, none at all. Do I wear glasses? Absolutely. Since I was 13 years old. Let me tell you about that. When I grew up in Oklahoma, we didn't have doctors. You'd have to drive to the next town. You had to be really sick to go to a doctor. My mother took care of everything that we needed when we were younger. She handled everything. But in schools, in a little school called Zanise, Oklahoma, the nurse came to the schools, and she evaluated eyes and different things. And if anything needed to be taken care of, a note was sent home. Long before she came, I actually kept telling my mother I couldn't see. She just thought, it's another one of my little stories that I couldn't see. So when the nurse sent the letter home that I needed glasses, sure enough, I was about, I don't know, maybe 12, 13. So I did. I needed glasses really bad. So I have gone and worn glasses for 50 years. So yes, I wear glasses. Phobias, it's got to be snakes. I can just see one and it makes me cringe. And I don't know what I would do if I touched one. That's been one since I was growing up. My mother would always tell us a story about the chicken coop. That she would go and she would always just stick her hand in and get the eggs, and whether that they were under a hen or what, she would just reach in and get the eggs. And one day she reached in and something really warm was in there, and she got a hold of a snake and she almost had a heart attack. And so from now on, even when I'm getting my eggs, I peek in that nest and I have found a big snake in the nest last year. So I never reach my hand into a nest without looking first. So that is my phobia, snakes. Do I have a nickname? Yeah, I think so. I think I do. My mother always, if she used my first and middle name, if I heard her say Linda Kay, I knew I was in trouble. And according to one of my sisters, I was also called Wendy. And I just thought it was a cute name, but she might have, I think she thinks that I just told stories, little Wendy's. So I think that was a little nickname that I had also. But, you have to remember we grew up without toys and games and no telephone, and we had a radio, but it was not reserved for us. So I guess I probably made up things, to keep me occupied. So yeah, that was probably my nickname. What's the next one? Favorite candy. Growing up, I guess it would have to be something called cherry mash. And I always thought the only place you could get it was Oklahoma. And if we had a treat, that was one that was always in the old grocery store, gas station right down the road from us. So cherry mash, and they do still make it today. And you can get it in some hobby stores, but it's just not the same if you don't go to Oklahoma and get it out of a little mom and pop store. Today's candy would have to be See's candy. And that's SEE''S, See's. And that originated in California when I was living out there. I used to get it at Christmas time, but that doesn't come very often anymore. Although one of my sisters does send me candy for my birthday or Mother's Day. So, and my favorite one is Bordeaux. So yes, See's candy, and I love getting it. Do I believe in ghosts? Yes, I do. I believe in the Holy Ghost, but I also believe in real ghosts. I have an old mirror here in the house that is dated back from 1880s, and supposedly it hung in an old farmhouse, and I purchased it on one of my trips to Tennessee. I was up in the Blue Ridge Mountains, I believe. So this mirror is huge. It's like 5 foot wide by maybe 3 foot tall. It's a huge mirror. It hung over, a fireplace, probably a real fireplace, I'm sure. Anyway, I hung that in my house, and one afternoon or one evening, I was taking pictures of something, and the light shined in the mirror, and on the opposite wall, there was something really unusual, and it looked like an old lady, actually. And so I actually took a picture of it, and I blew it up, and it actually looked like a Mennonite man once I saw it. So yes, I do believe it was an image in that mirror, and I still have it in my house. So no, it doesn't scare me. But I may have one of my children that is not real crazy about stuff like that. So I think he doesn't, he doesn't want to look at the mirror. But anyway, what's my biggest downfall? Probably one of my biggest regrets is well, my biggest downfall is I'm not very organized. But one of my regrets is that I don't get to spend enough time with my siblings. And I regret that because we range anywhere from, our ages are anywhere from 1946 to 1951. So our ranges, let's see, no, that's not right. Our ranges are from 1946 all the way up to 61. So there is an age difference, but I have just, we live in Georgia, and my siblings live anywhere from Oklahoma, Texas, Arizona, California. So they're all out west when we're east. So yes, that's one of my biggest regrets. Do I prefer rain or snow? I would probably say I like a light rain. I love the way the land looks after a rain. I enjoy snow, but it's just not accessible to us here. So yes, I probably it's rain. Everything is so green after a rain, so it's really it's like it's alive. So yes, rain. What's the next one? Do I have any piercings? I have my ears pierced twice, and that would be it. So yes, I have ears pierced. And my age, I will be 65 in May. So getting on up there. I used to think 30 was old when my mother was 30. French fries or onion rings? Probably onion rings. We had a lot of potatoes growing up, and we probably had a lot of fries, but onion rings was something that we didn't have. And so, yeah, when I get a chance for a good onion ring, yes, I'd prefer onion rings. Do I have kids? Like I said, we have 3 children and 6 grandchildren. And we are lucky enough to have all 3 of our children living within 5 miles. So that is really a miracle and a blessing that we get to enjoy our grandchildren and children. Let's see. The next one is favorite color. Well, it had to be pink. Pinks and purples. Those are the colors that I like. So if I have a choice, I'll pick pink. Can I sing? Not in front of anybody. So when I sing at church, I don't sing loud. So no, I wouldn't sing publicly, and you would never catch me doing that. Can I whistle? Now that I can do. I can whistle without my fingers, and then I can whistle with my fingers. So yeah, I can whistle. And where was I born? I was born in a little town in Carter County, Oklahoma. I was born in a hospital, although several of my siblings were not. They were born at home or in a log cabin. So that's where I was born. And do I have siblings? Yes, I have many. I am one of 9 children. My mother had 6 children, and we were the 6th youngest. And then my father had 2 other spouses, and so we have 3 other older siblings. And they range from now the ages into the 80s, 70s, and then 60s, and so yes. And we are blessed enough to have we have lost 2. So yes, I have a lot of siblings. Although I did not grow up with the oldest siblings full time, but yes, I do miss being around them. And we are very close, all of us. Let's see. Can I cook? Not really. We didn't starve, but I would rather had been outside, outdoors. My sister did a lot of the cooking. My youngest sister, I'm the youngest. The younger sister, she was the one who did the inside work mostly growing up. Now, I like soups and chilies and easy stuff, crock pot meals. But no, not really. Not a gourmet cook. Just a plain old beans and potatoes, cornbread, biscuits. Breakfast is a good, probably the most I fix. We fix a lot of breakfast because that's the important meal of the day, right? Let's see. Can I swim? Yeah, I think I can. I think I could swim if I fell in. But swimming laps and things like that, no. And I know I can swim underwater. So, yes, I can swim. I could float if I needed to. Am I religious? Yes. I believe in God. Shower or bath? Probably a long, hot, soaking bath after a day of hard work or back-breaking work or just dirty work. So yes, I enjoy a soaking bath. So the big city or nature, you probably already figured this out, that I like nature. I like outdoors. I like fishing. I like things like that. I like gardening. And of course, we have plenty of animals, So yeah. Let's see. Am I a good friend? Yeah, I think I am. If someone needed something, I would drop what I was doing and go help them. Or if they needed to talk on the phone for hours, sure, I would help them. If they needed just needed a friend to talk to, yes, I think I'm a good friend. Any broken bones? Yes, I've had my toes broken from my own fault, tripping over the vacuum cleaner. And I did that a couple of times, so I've had a couple of broken toes, and I dropped a board on a toe, and I broke it. So other than that, I haven't had any broken bones, so I've been lucky there. How many TVs do we own? We have one, and it's not on a lot, but we do have one. Let's see. The worst pain, oh my gosh, the worst pain I ever had, it was last year this time, February 2020, when I fell in the mud and the rain and I dislocated my shoulder. I have never had pain like that ever. And it took me months to get over that. So if you've ever had a dislocated shoulder, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So yeah, that is my worst pain. Not even childbirth, that was. Number 37, do I dance? Or do you dance? No. I've done square dancing and tap dancing and different things over the years, but dancing now, no. Not really. I enjoy listening to music, but I don't listen to a lot of it because I'm out on the farm a lot. Do I like camping? Yes, we love camping. We've had several campers. We've done camping in pop-up tents. We've done camping in regular tents, and of course, you know, we kind of love the you know, some amenities in the campground. So yes, we do love camping, and when we did our travels all over the United States, we camped. So we've done a lot of camping. Am I weird? Probably. I mean, I don't consider myself weird. I probably may be weird to other people because, you know, we have so many animals, or, you know, I just, you know, don't think I'm weird. I'm just normal. Just normal. So that is 39, and 40 is, I could choose 2 people to do the challenge, and this is really, you know, just for you to get to know me a little bit. But I will choose Living Miracle Homestead, Miss Kathy, and Double D Chicks and Stuff. And if you enjoyed this little interview, please hit the thumbs up, comment, share, hit the little bell so that you'll know when we put another video up. And we will be doing many different topics here at the farm and showing you some of the ways that we take care of the animals. And share this with your friends and family. We really appreciate it, and we could use the love. So until next time, this is Linda from 6 Acres Farm and Rescue, and this is just life on the farm for us. See ya. Bye.